Today we are unveiling strength and we are helping and nurturing our moms and kids through nervousness and butterflies. Well, we do have our experts with us. My name is Elana Afrika-Bredenkamp and a warm welcome to Marelize, our homeopathic expert, and Lizl, wonderful to see you, our mental health expert. One wants to almost find the difference between nervousness and butterflies. You know, what happens in your body with each of them?
It's actually a physiological process. It's not all in our head or something like that. It's really a response that happens in our gut. The moment we perceive something as a little bit threatening or maybe even a positive thing, it doesn't always have to be negative. From that sensation, the body starts to secrete things like cortisol and adrenaline, and that gives us a survival mechanism that comes into play. When that happens, heart rate goes up, our breathing rate goes up, and what then happens is because your body's kind of trying to get ready to fight or run away, we actually have blood flowing from our gut to our muscles. And that is actually experienced as that butterfly sensation. At the same time, because our brain kind of starts to overwork, it also sensitizes all the nerves inside our stomach, and they become a little bit more heightened, and it gives us that kind of flutter feeling inside our stomachs.
Hence the fact, butterflies.
Exactly.
From a mental health perspective, I mean, nervousness, what happens to us?
We're nervous and then we get anxious. But nervous, if you know how to control it and you know what your triggers are and you know how to handle them, you can keep that from going into anxiety. I call nervousness or bad butterflies, if you want to put it that, I call them moths. So there's a huge distinction between.
That brings me to this. I mean, nervousness in parents, in mom, does it affect our kids?
Without a doubt. I can even feel it in my own children. The moment I start going a little bit anxious, a little bit hurried, a little bit whatever, my kids start mimicking that behavior.
Take my kiddies, for example. When I get stressed, they can feel it. When I realized it, I got into the habit of saying to them, Mommy is stressed. Own up to your feeling. I am stressed, but it's not your fault.
Sure. We need some support and we need to share some to our parents. What would you give to all of our moms and our children around butterflies and nervousness?
There's, for example, a remedy called gelsemium, which is really for that anticipatory anxiety. And there's aconite, which is for that intense, oh my word, I don't think I can do this. This will be the end of me type of anxiety. We've spoken about the fact that butterflies is not just a mental thing, it's also a physical thing, and we all manifest it differently. So go see a homeopath and actually get something that is specifically for your anxiety.
From my side, realization, acknowledgement, and support. So realizing that yes, acknowledge there are these emotions. It's not necessarily a bad thing, accept. Keeping a very, very close eye on your child's reaction. Identify what the child is feeling. Once you can do that, you have an idea of what to do. Also, there's nothing wrong with asking, are you feeling sad? Ask, see, recognize, and then act. Reassuring yourself or reassuring your child. Give them your support. But, very important as well, get your own support.
Is there something we can add to it? Does it require a meditation in order to start the day off without nerves?
Yes, you can do mental preparation.
Ooh. What is mental preparation?
Well, basically, you breaking a thought pattern. So, in other words, instead of seeing dread, I have to get up. Couple it to a positive thing. If I do this, there's a reward. I think the same for kiddies for school. There's that praise when they did it all by themselves. They got up by changing their thought pattern from negative to positive.
Breathing is such an important part of trying to manage nervousness and butterflies.
There's a large nerve called the vagus nerve that connects our brain and our gut. And as we get more and more tense, that connection becomes distorted and it becomes tense. So an easy thing to do just when you wake up first thing in the morning is before you jump out of bed is just take a few deep breaths. And then ideally, even hook your hands just under the ribcage. Breathe in deeply for 4 seconds, hold for 4 seconds, breathe it out. Now, particularly for little ones, it's as simple as lie on your back, put your hands on your tummy, and just breathe as deeply as you can.
So teaching Baba, teenager, 10-year-old, to embrace their breathing. So in other words, how to control their breathing. Because if you control your breathing, you generate calm.
Thank you so much for staying with us as we are unveiling strength within our moms, our parents, and especially our kiddies, yes, our children. Stay with us also for more exciting news and tools as we nurture our moms, our parents, and our entire family's emotional well-being.